Hi everyone, I just wanted to give a quick video on working with altars and altar spaces and tips and tricks for your altars. Today, I have been pulling lately through meditation and prayer work, Lakshmi. And I like to set my altars with my goddess cards and channel energy around the goddess cards and work with that energy. Some people have statues, which is amazing, but today we're working with my goddess card. Lakshmi is the goddess of wealth, abundance, prosperity. And so today what I did was I have set up what I call my kitchen altar. I went through my home. I just kind of pieced together things that represent the energy of Lakshmi. Offerings I could give her, working with her divine colors, scents, flowers, and little tips and tricks on things that you can do with your altar pieces as well once you're finished. All right, so the first thing I did was, besides I set up my card, I wanted to gift her. And before I did anything, I cleansed my entire space. I did a protection prayer. I have saged. I have anointed with sandalwood, one of her scents that she likes to work with. And then I went ahead and placed her card and just kind of pieced from there. I went outside and my garden and my building, and I got some beautiful roses and also bougainvillea flowers. This fuchsia bougainvillea color, that is hers. That is her jam. Lakshmi loves bright pink and fuchsia. She also loves the color green and golds. So I went ahead and instead of using traditional vases, I have these clear gold drinking cups. And I was like, you know what? We're going to use those as vases today. And I went ahead and I picked some flowers and I cut some fruits. Also, when you're working with your goddess energy, remember their numbers and their colors and their scents and their flowers and really try to gift those. Her number's 8, so I have 8 little tiny pieces of watermelon. I'm brewing tea. It's great to work with herbs and things and waters you can work with afterwards. She's the woman of the ocean. She's water. I wanted to gift her almost like a sense of home. You could do salt water, plain water. And like I say, this helps to absorb energy. And sometimes when you work and you have your glasses of water, it helps absorb the negativity and the blockages and the evilness that might be surrounding why things are not working in your favor. So when you dispose of it, please don't just dump it back into your home. Leave your home, walk away from your property and release it there. Let the energy take it elsewhere. Hopefully it rains and it gets to wash it all away. But in the meantime, just please don't dump it down your drains. That's not where it should be. I try to dump it into like plants and stuff to give it repurpose and kind of clean it out. I have Ganesh. Now, Ganesh is also one of the main gods of removing obstacles. And so Lakshmi is of wealth and prosperity and abundance, and sometimes the reason why those things are not working in our favor is because of what's blocking us. So wouldn't it be nice to kind of pray and meditate and get those answers and clear those blockages? So not only do I have him as part of her altar, and you always keep him on the left for her, along with her gold coins. That should be on the left. I wanted to include a gift and offering for him. So what I've done is I have taken some things that I've had that I've gathered through my own spiritual work or that have been gifted through me. I have seashells that I've gained from Florida, Bali, Malibu, wherever I'm near ocean, and I do some spiritual work. I try to pick up some shells or whatever's calling to me, sand. I have sand from a healing blessing that I've done. I also have some dried flowers. A loved one, a friend, had brought back from Thailand for me. And then, these prayer beads are from India. And so a friend had these they were blessed in the Ganges River. So I wanted to give that to my altar space. So I'm working with all the sand. I'm working with food offerings. My little green dish I made in pottery class. I went ahead and filled that with some savory rice. She is a vegetarian. She likes sweets, fruits, savory vegetarian dishes, rice, and a lot of religions and superstitions. Rice is prosperity. Added sand, sage, and some herbs and flowers to my incense I had burning earlier. I also use my favorite thing are these little incense matchbooks, because then once you light them, it kind of adds to the scent. And then more flowers that I have gotten from the gardens around, shells, and some crystal stones that I keep on my desk that I work with, or throughout my home and my money corner, so to speak, my representation of finances. Just kind of give that energy a little boost. Working with elephants. She loves elephants. And so, I have my gold elephant with the trunk up. That was also a gift. And that is what's holding my incense today. It's a ring. It could be a ring dish. It could be a candle holder. Always think outside of the box. It doesn't have to necessarily be a specific, this has to be for this or this has to be for that. Like I said, today I'm using my gold drinking glasses for my vases. So, think outside your box. She's also associated with an owl, and my little owl jar. This is where I'm keeping my altering gifts today. My little bag of shells, my money plant that represents prosperity. And then, I want to keep the energy going. So once my candle's out, I'm going to keep a tea light in here. I'm going to dress with the sandalwood oil that I've anointed everything with. And I'm going to try to keep the energy going and give a little bit of a tea light, sandalwood kind of love. I have my chants and my petitions all set out on green paper, another one of her colors. And then this box is going to hold my petitions. So this is where, everybody's magic is a little different, but I call it my kitchen altar because we all kind of have stuff laying around the house that we treasure, has beauty, has significance, of finances and blessings and friendships. For instance, I didn't even have the right kind of cloth today, but I had this quilt that I love. And so it's the only bright color thing I have in my home. Everything else is pretty much ivory. But this is I call it my inspiration quilt because it's kind of fun and it has, just happen to have the colors and the flowers of Lakshmi. And so, so just bringing in little pieces that represent something that triggers a significant mental, emotional feeling and vibration down to the scents, her scents, sandalwood, roses, jasmine, I could have done jasmine tea. I could have done rose oil. I could have had, tall vases of magenta roses and, but whatever it is, I just kind of had to work with what I have today. Because right now, if I'm doing a prosperity altar, I'm asking for some love, please. So on that note, I just kind of wanted to take a quick little video and give some tips and tricks on altar setup. I have had some requests on what can I do to channel in, what can I do to work with, what can I use, how can I cover all my basics? And so now, with all this energy, it is time for me to go and continue on my prayers, my meditations, and my chant to really get things going. But I hope you take a vibration of Lakshmi. You work with your prosperity today. And on that note, have a beautiful, blessed day.